Et salut les amis, on se retrouve sur The Witcher 3. Donc on est dans le portail du poète. Je vais déjà mâcher son nom. Et donc on doit parler à 5 filles qu'il aurait rencontrées et il aurait pu dire des choses concernant Syrie. Donc on va se dépêcher d'aller retrouver celle qui nous est indiquée là. On va suivre dans l'ordre. Quelques mises à jour.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no
Oh là là.
banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for?
Ouais, justement. Salut!
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Ouais.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now. Really? Who's that be?
Le roi des mendiants.
The king of beggars. Made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now. Didn't hear nothing about that. But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Oh, je voulais une puff, c'est dommage.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their
Pure
hearts.
générosité, je suis pas sûr.
Not entirely out of kindness.
Voilà.
And you're not entirely a stranger.
What did you... Oh, I know you. You're that Witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Je traîne jusqu'à chez
Not
le petit.
Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help.
Merci, madame.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ah, je suis coincé. Ok. Non, je suis. Je suis content d'avoir lu ce panneau, tiens. J'ai appris qu'il y avait une blanchisserie à Novigrad.
The old grand chat and chat, holding tight to her hat.
Well,
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh mon dieu.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Je devine la suite, ouais.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
J'avoue. De quoi vous parlez avec
What did
jasquier?
you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently,
Génial.
burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ok.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Merci.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Je préfère les armures en fait. Non, mais tu vends des choses du coup? Ah, t'es un vendeur vraiment.
Greetings.
Glad.
Of course.
Ah ouais, ok, carrément. La chemise. Ah, putain, combien il a vendu la chemise? 170. Waouh, je viole. Ok, masque de loup. Je vais le prendre. Ok. J'espère jouer aux cartes. Ah, il faut que je joue aux cartes de toute façon.
Wouldn't...
Contre chacun des personnages qui me demandent, il faut que je joue aux cartes. Ça permet d'avoir toutes les cartes du jeu. Alors. Ça. Donc la pluie. On va l'enlever. Et ça, 3. On va enlever le commandant aussi. Voilà, c'est bien ça. Du coup, je vais peut-être avoir l'occasion de piocher des armes de siège. Ouais, j'en ai pioché une. c'est bien. Du coup, on va jouer simple. Merci. Un cadeau. Oh oui. C'était pile ce que je voulais quoi. Il a 7, donc si je lui mets 4, ça fait 8 et j'ai gagné. Voilà, et là, donc... je vais tout claquer. Hop. Waouh. 10 de base. Ah bah ok, bah... Et comme toi, hein. Comme toi sur les légendaires quoi. Hop. Euh, 31, 32, on va faire ça. Waouh. Aïe. Du coup, on va faire ça. Oh l'enfoiré. Et on va faire ça. Ça, vous êtes triste là. Peut-être de passer de 20 à 4. Ça pique un petit peu quand même. Et j'aurais bien aimé récupérer avec cette connerie de l'heure, soit l'espion, soit l'autre, mais du coup, j'ai fait une connerie. Je vais le laisser gagner. Parce que là, du coup, il a plus beaucoup de cartes. C'est le moment d'essayer d'en profiter. Brouillard, ouais, voilà, ok. Plus de cartes. Temps ensoleillé. Pourquoi tu fais ça? T'espères prouver quoi en fait? Ah d'accord, il a plus de cartes, voilà. C'est une victoire. Ah, il pioche 2 cartes, l'enfoiré. Ah non. Non, j'ai quand même gagné. À 1 point près, c'était assez chaud. Merci. Donc tu me donnes quoi comme carte? Sélénos, ok. Ouais, et donc ça sert à rien de faire plusieurs duels contre les mêmes personnes. Elles vous donneront rien d'intéressant. Enfin, ça peut être intéressant, mais c'est pas des nouvelles cartes à chaque fois en fait. Le plus intéressant c'est une fois et il vous donne une nouvelle carte à chaque fois. À chaque nouveau duel que vous faites. Lui je l'ai déjà défié je crois. Wow, il me fait trop peur l'autre mec à m'appeler comme ça en pleine ville. Surtout qu'apparemment ici on n'aime pas tout le monde.
Oh,
Pardon madame.
why
Would you give your food to that beggar?
You're grey like my
Et
grandma.
pourquoi tu me cours dessus,
My
quoi?
quitter came back from the market with news.
Ah. Quelque chose me dit que je vais avoir des problèmes. Bonjour.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Oui, c'est... Ouais.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Ouais.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Champ de course de chevaux? Ah, ça m'intéresse, ça.
We pay taxes, support the temple guard, and still they let
I
him
need
us
a
back.
belt set with silver studs. I'll have it for you next week. I was here last.
Have you heard? The witch hunters have burnt Aramis.
Ah, c'est intéressant si on fait des courses de chevaux. Ça me permettrait de gagner des choses encore mieux pour le mien du coup. Pour Appet. Un mec qui traverse les maisons. Bonjour, excusez-moi.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Allez, c'est des enfants.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Where are ya?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, he did. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
Eeny, meeny,
That's enough.
miny, mo. Catch a
We're
witcher
done.
by the throat. If he
Gather your
sees you, let
things
him
and go
go.
home.
Run away and don't be slow.
Voilà,
The rat
ça n'a pas pris du temps.
Like as not. How do you know? Mum says that if he
Attends, du coup, moi je te pique tout ce que t'as dans tes bibliothèques.
bibliothèques.
Ça peut être intéressant. Le journal d'un revers de feu, non, ça je l'ai déjà lu. Attends, il reste les bibliothèques. Marabelle, voilà.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Est-ce que vous
Sea dandelion after the...
Mais merde.
But he never came back.
Pardon.
Thanks.
Oh, God. White wolf. A reaper's come for me.
A mind's like water. Never know when you're done for.
Oh. Thanks.
Come again.
Lui, je l'ai déjà affronté pour une partie. Bon, elle nous a rien appris. Il y a quelqu'un à l'intérieur. Dégage. Ouais, l'usurier, je l'ai déjà battu aussi. Il vendait même des cartes, j'aurais peut-être dû regarder s'il n'y en avait pas des nouvelles. Waouh! Ah, c'est loin, je l'avais pas vu. Ok, ça va, je vais déjà trouver le point, mais forcément parce que j'ai tout exploré. Ah, mais c'est des champs de course. Eh oui, je vais faire des courses de chevaux, moi. Je parie très gros. Ah oui, des courses de chevaux. Je veux faire, je veux faire. J'aurais peut-être pas dû dire non.
Soothing, the scent of the freshly cut lamb.
Not all of them. We meet again, but...
Yeah, managed to get here. Truth be told, hard to miss an estate this grand.
C'est clair.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
Bien sûr.
I guess so.
C'est la blette, là.
I've had roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Que pensez-vous des autres?
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Ah bah bien sûr, allez,
Mostly
vas-y.
just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Mais non.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my
Ah, je veux.
finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Je veux.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Ablette.
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Je prends le plus fougueux parce que ça me dit quelque chose quand même.
Riders, ready!
3, 2, 1.
Giddy up.
Ah, le mec, c'est approché quoi.
Go.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Hop là. Tu me doubleras pas. Voilà.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Ouais, c'est bon, j'ai gagné. Nouveau marqueur. J'arrive encore à trouver des marqueurs, quoi. Ah, je vais peut-être parier un petit peu. Non, ça va aller. Waouh, allez.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Non, merci. C'est tout.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Nothing hurts as much as life. Sick of it all.
On remarque qu'il a toujours les mêmes goûts. Hein.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again?
C'est plutôt le contraire en fait.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Vous vous souvenez de la dernière
Any chance
conversation?
you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Merci.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Je vais voir la baronne. Vas-y, monte. Mais monte. Voilà.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Oui, bonne idée.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Ce chargement de l'enfer. C'est pas à Black. J'ai même pas de sel, j'ai rien.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Non, je pensais qu'on aurait le droit
Likewise. See ya.
à une cinématique ou quoi que ce soit. Non, non. Juste...
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
De quoi ce show?
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
Donc à mon avis, si je veux faire des courses de chevaux, j'ai qu'à retourner au domaine. Maintenant que j'en ai fait une, ils vont sûrement me proposer des... Ils vont sûrement me proposer l'enfer.
What do you want?
Je suis le nouveau cuisinier.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Ouais.
Away with you, vagrant.
Trouver un moyen d'entrer. Ouais, tu... Quoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un coffre. Attends, mais il y avait une armure dedans, quoi. Alors, vous voyez là, la celle que je viens de gagner contre l'autre. C'est exactement celle que j'ai. Donc ça m'intéresse absolument pas. Waouh, waouh, non! Non mais... Ah non! Je suis tombé comme un sac. Oh mais je suis tombé comme le pire des sacs. Mon dieu. Et je vais remonter moi. Non. Ça de regarder à ses pieds. Ouais, je sais pas, plonge quoi. Bon. Je suis atterri où? Ah, vers la porte d'Oxenford, ok. Roach. Je préfère mon cheval. Oh mais... Quoi ces trucs? Allez.
Watch where you stay.
Oh,
Un mec il jette sous mes sabots quoi. Je rêve ou ce mec vient de sauter depuis les remparts.
Double chase.
Go on.
Allez.
I hunt the food.
J'ai atterri où en fait? Vas-y, grimpe. Voilà. Oui. Tes gardes ils dorment.
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you, bloody bum.
Bon. Alors, il faut que je trouve un moyen d'entrer. Non. Range ça. Du calme. Non. Voilà, je contourne la maison. Et je suis sûr qu'il y a moyen par là. Je suis sûr qu'il y a moyen. Allez. Non. Allez. Allez. Je suis sûr que c'est possible. Ah oui, et puis je me casse les genoux. Elle saute. Oh non, allez, je retombe pas une deuxième fois. Oula. Toi tu vas pas bien toi.
Interesting.
Non. Non. Ma chère Rosa. D'accord. Le mec s'est jeté de 10 cm quoi. Allez, protège super bien votre maison. Donc comment je fais pour entrer?
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Var.
Ok.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Ouais, calme-toi.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
Tout à fait.
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss.
Tu veux faire un petit duel? Ouais.
I hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
C'est une vraie tornade.
Sick of it all. Grab a wooden one and take care not to hurt the little.
C'est en bois.
Follow me.
Oh, la porte qui s'ouvre de façon.
Ah. You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Épée en bois. Et tenue légère. Non.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
On ne vient pas de se parler.
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you
Ah, c'est elles les jumelles.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Allez, je vous ai démasqué.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Vas-y, montre-moi ce que tu sais faire. Mistake.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Non mais... J'arrive à me provoquer.
You'll never learn.
Waouh! Waouh!
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Avec plaisir.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Bah oui.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me.
Non mais...
Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
C'était obvious, ça.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Silence.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
That sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wow, il y a trop de choses à dire.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Bah oui, en même temps, c'est normal.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects.
Que faites-vous à
What are
Novigrad?
2 young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Dandelion acting different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Je dois partir.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Dites-moi où et quand, ouais.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Oh, rends-moi mes épées. Merci. Et voilà, donc moi je vais vous laisser là. Oh, leçon d'escrime, ouais, je savais que c'était bien d'accepter cette quête. Et donc je vous dis à la prochaine fois les amis, ciao ciao.